of controversy around News Network about Alex Jones, for example.
Alex Jones, the far-right conspiracy theorist who is Alex Jones.
Scum! Russian scum! Infowars comes to mind.
Reputation's amazing. I will not let you down. You will be very, very impressed, I hope.
And we know that God is still in control, and we're going to give him the credit for how this turns out, because he has been with us every step of the way, and we continue to honor him in this campaign.
This is Roy Moore's campaign headquarters making a speech.
Showing your support for Judge Moore. And I have a message for the media. I've just talked to the Secretary of State, John Merrill. He invites you to come to his office tonight at 11 p.m. if you're up to going to visit with the Secretary of State at 11 p.m. so he can explain in detail the steps that are required from this point on. Because you see, the vote has to be certified later this month.
Sounds like they're not conceding.
After the vote is certified, if it's within 0.5%, the law requires there to be a recount. You know, the military ballots aren't even in yet.
He is not conceding, from what we can tell. You can hear it in the tone of his voice.
They're not conceding. They're not dumb. They know that 600,000 voters don't just disappear over one election.
Let's hear him.
Sorry, I need to shut up. Just shut me down.
Tonight. But the most important member of this team, I want to bring him on the stage right now, Judge Roy Moore.
Oh, wait, unlike Hillary Clinton that didn't show up.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, I really want to thank you for coming tonight and realize when the vote is this close that it's not over. And we still got to go by the rules about this recount provision, and the Secretary of State has explained it to us, and we're expecting that the press will go up there and talk to them to find out what the situation is. But we also know that God is always in control. You know, part of the problem with this campaign is we've been painted in an unfavorable and unfaithful light. We've been put in a hole, if you will, and it reminds me of a passage in Psalm 40. I waited patiently for the Lord. That's what we've got to do. And he inclined to me and heard my cry and brought us up also out of a horrible pit, out of miry clay, and set my feet on the rock and established my goings and put a new song in our mouth, even praise unto our God. Many shall see it and hear it and shall be moved by that, if you will. And that's what we've got to do, is wait on God and let this process play out. I know it's late. We can't wait and have everybody wait until after 11 o'clock. But the votes are still coming in, and we're looking at that. May God bless you as you go on. May He give you a safe journey, and thank you for coming tonight. It's not over, and it's going to take some time. Thank you.
Wow, this is huge. Roy Moore does not concede. Hold on, he's still talking.
Take it on tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, he says he's going to address this tomorrow and he's going to cash in for tonight. Okay. Now,
I had a feeling he wasn't going to concede because the numbers aren't adding up. It just looks really suspicious.
Yeah, and then they say they can't, they're going to just delete the digital vote magically before all these precincts switched from paper ballot to a digital vote. Electronic vote just happens to be in this. But I want to, can we just address something real quick?
Okay.
All right, so Millie and I are being trolled right now because we're upset over the result of this election. So I just want to use this opportunity to again display the differences between the well, let's just say sad folks at the entities such as Young Turds and CNN and MSNBC where they can't handle being made fun of. Please make fun of me, okay? I don't care. It's funny. Troll me. Make Snapchats of me looking like I'm all upset and everything. It's perfectly fine.
Perfect,
I'm
yep.
okay with it. At least the guy that we were polling for tonight had enough of a backbone to come out and address his supporters
That's
the
right.
night he lost, unlike Hillary Clinton, your candidate that took a big dump on you.
And as I recall, I didn't see his crowd crying and moaning and weeping like Hillary Clinton's crowd did. So,
Oh, I'm so sad and confused.
oh, look at they got 4 likes, and 3 retweets.
So that's what I'm saying. They're like, look at Owen Schroyer. He's so sad and confused. Well, yeah, bro. I'm sitting here doing research, and I'm like,
he's
how
doing
did
math, and
I'm
he's
like,
like, this is Common Core math. It's not.
how did 600,000 voters in Alabama just disappear magically in one election?
Well,
incredible.
Duh, Owen. It's because
But
obviously the people counting the votes are using Common Core math.
So, but that's fine. So make fun of me and Millie. We like it. It's fun. I'm glad that you can make fun of us. But the big news is not us. I just wanted to make that anecdotal observation.
This is huge.
This is monstrous.
This is huge.
Now,
Owen.
now this is going to create a new debate that the
yeah.
Democrats don't want to have and that the media doesn't want to have. So that's the beautiful thing about this. Even if the election results are totally clean and Jones won, which President Trump has already
Exactly.
tweeted out a congratulations to Doug Jones. Even if the results are real, the fact that he's willing to come out and say, I want to challenge this, that forces the mainstream media to change their narrative.
Well,
and it forces people to address the issue of electronic voting.
what it sounded like he was getting at was actually not even necessarily that he himself personally, although I'm sure he does, but it seemed like he was referencing that there was actually a rule that if it was less than a percentage point of a difference, that it automatically justified a recount, or it automatically sprung a recount in the matter. And I was saying to you earlier, Owen, that I thought that this is such a nail biter that either party could end up contesting it because it's so close. I mean, when you're looking at this small margin of votes between and such an odd number that we're seeing here with the Democrats showing out in full force, and then less than half of the
It's
typical
literally half,
Republican
actually.
voters that you've seen in past
It's literally
Alabama
half.
Senate races. Yeah.
It's literally half. Roy Moore got literally half the votes of President Trump in the 2016 election, and he got half the votes of
The last
Sessions the last time he had to run. Half, literally half. So yeah, oh, I'm confused here doing math that doesn't add up. But no, this is why Roy Moore is challenging it. And again, this is a huge move. Even if it turns out that this election is not rigged and magically 600,000 voters just didn't show up, even if that's the case, this forces the media to cover the fact that they would not, that they're going to erase the digital record. It forces the media to cover the fact that electronic voting can easily be rigged.
Oh, yeah.
And it sours their victory. I mean, let's be perfectly honest. Now, instead of coming on the air tomorrow and everyone
going, yeah.
cheersing and champagning, we got him. We smear campaigned Roy Moore. We destroyed Roy Moore's lives. We destroyed this country. We did it because we hate Trump.
We destroyed Alabama with our liberal policies.
And now they have to be like, oh, Roy Moore won't accept the results, and oh my gosh. So now they're gonna have to cry all day. But this is what I don't know what comes of this. I don't know what the next move
Well,
here
I
is.
can say that if it were reversed, if Doug Jones were
What are they
less
gonna
than
do?
a percentage point away, he himself would contest it. I guarantee it.
But here's the thing. What are they gonna do? Because I guarantee you they don't have, I bet they don't have the ballots. If they do their ballot like they do in Texas, I don't even think they can justify this recount. I'm serious. They deleted the digital record, and technically the paper ballot record is a digital record. It's not a paper ballot. It's a printout from a digital ballot.
So what are they going to do? That's the question.
They're going to have to break the law. So now Alabama is going to be forced to admit they broke the law.
This is going to be interesting to see what happens.
We're melting down. I'm melting. I'm melting. No, 600,000 votes magically melted. That's what melted. Oh, but you know what? A great point was actually made here. A great point was actually made by Matt, one of the crew members that's been here for 12 hours or more today. I actually think that that there is a legitimate case of illegal voter intimidation. When you have a campaign that sends out a radio marketing campaign that says, if you vote, your daughters are going to know your vote forever. Your vote is of public record. That is voter intimidation. That is illegal.
That actually does seem like that's voter intimidation because they're essentially threatening to extort your voter record so that you can, basically they can run fake news, media smears on you in the future.
Yeah, they're trying to character assassinate you. Saying if you vote Roy Moore, everyone is going to know that you supported a pedophile.
Or what they accuse to be a pedophile, because
it's fake news.
But the media can paint anyone. We've always heard about how they can do this even with celebrities. Celebrities have complained that they themselves get a horrible rap from the media, and the media can create an entire persona around them that just isn't who they are, and their friends and family know it, but it's what the media does. They paint a picture, and it's not always an accurate and true picture.
There's going to be a ripple here that I don't think we're really expecting. I don't know what it is yet, but there is a ripple that's going to come from this that we're just not expecting. Again, folks, we've been covering the Alabama Senate election here, and it's turned into quite a conundrum. Doug Jones wins by a margin. I think the final margin was about 15,000. He gets 670,000 votes.
It's huge.
And then Roy Moore gets 650,000 votes. Now, again, the anomaly here is that in the presidential election, Hillary Clinton got, I think it was 718,000 votes. Donald Trump got 1.3 million votes. The last time this seat was up for election, when Sessions was running, he got 1.3 million votes, and the Democrat got 700, and I think it was right around that same number. I think it might have been 750,000 in that election. So the Democrat tallies here are staying the same, within 100,000 votes of all these different elections, so that adds up. Oh, but then magically the state that's gone red for every year since 1986, 600,000.
It just so happens to go blue. What do you know? Alabama. Would you have thought Alabama would go blue? I mean, that's so ridiculous. And this is huge that Roy Moore is not conceding, because this is going to spark more controversy.
I'm Pennywise.
This is going to make it, Alabama voters need to actually go out there and demand that the votes be looked into and investigated in this matter, because it's such a close race. And the numbers, as far as like Owen was saying earlier, the numbers aren't adding up. There should have been a more...
Yeah, they don't add up.
There should have been more of a turnout for Republican voters, And I know that sounds ridiculous to say, but they should have even turned out maybe to vote the other way or to do more write-ins. It just, the numbers don't seem to be adding up.
No, this is absolutely hilarious, because I'm wondering if anyone is going to mention the fact that 600,000 voters just disappeared. Is anyone going to bring that up?
Yeah.
I'm serious. I wonder if anyone else other than Infowars is going to point that out.
Did 600,000 people actually buy the whole Roy Moore accusations thing?
Did they believe that their vote is public record? I mean, is that really what happened here? But I just got to say to all the people out there that are trolling me and Millie for our coverage out here,
keep it up. Keep
Trump,
it up.
Hey, by the way, Trump's still president. Trump is still president.
That's
Ouch.
right. At
Ouch.
the end of the day, he's still your president.
All right, we're going to sign off here, folks. The big news is not the results, but the fact that Roy Moore is not conceding, and now we have an essentially an extended election period now where they're going to have to, I don't know what, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the next move is. They're not conceding. They're going to challenge these elections. Something else is coming here. I don't even know what it is, but something weird is going to come down with this. So we're going to have to figure that out. Tomorrow, David Knight will be live at 8 a.m. Alex Jones, of course, 11 a.m. as usual, and then the War Room at 3.
And make sure you guys tune in to our Christmas extravaganza.
This is a 34-hour live broadcast. It's the Christmas Spectacular Extravaganza. Alex Jones wants to have real elves in the studio doing backflips. That's his plan. And it's all because of your support at InfoWarsStore.com.
I think I might dress up as an elf as well.
You might come in as an elf?
Yeah.
I've already got a Christmas tie that I'm planning on wearing for the 34-hour broadcast.
You
But
got to
again,
have a Santa hat, too.
I do have quit
Or an
spoiling
elf
it.
hat.
You're
Maybe an
spoiling the
elf hat.
surprise. Now my entire outfit has just been exposed for the Christmas Spectacular Extravaganza. Folks, this is all possible. The crew working 12-hour shifts. It's like some of these people never even leave.
So
if you knew.
The Christmas Extravaganza, Spectacular Extravaganza, is Monday, December 18th from 8 a.m. to Tuesday, December 19th, 6 p.m. So it's going to be another live 34-hour broadcast.
And I'm telling you, folks, if Alex Jones gets in here tomorrow and sees just massive sales on the website with these specials, this extravaganza is going to be just a monster Christmas extravaganza. He's so excited for Christmas and just the return of Christmas and the return of American traditions. He's really fired up for this special. So be sure to tell your friends and family the 34-hour Christmas Spectacular Extravaganza. And again, everything becomes an extravaganza because of you at InfoWarsStore.com. Take advantage of all the 50% off specials. Take advantage of the free shipping store-wide at InfoWarsStore.com. You make it all possible. For all of our listeners, for all of the great crew, for Millie Weaver, I'm Owen Schroyer. For Alex Jones, for Rob Dew, for everyone that made this possible, we sign off. Roy Moore does not concede the results. 600,000 votes magically disappear in Alabama, and Roy Moore isn't buying it. So stay tuned to Infowars.com, Infowars.com/show for the latest details in what will come tomorrow in the Alabama Senate election. Good night, everybody. You stay classy.
Hello, everybody, and happy holidays.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us a 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 now bring us out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For we all are feeling good. We all are feeling good.
And something I said so much during the last 2 years, but I'll say it again as we approach the end of the year. You know, we're getting near that beautiful Christmas season that people don't talk about anymore. They don't use the word Christmas because it's not politically correct. You go to department stores and they'll say Happy New Year and they'll say other things and it'll be red. They'll have it painted, but they don't say, well, guess what? We're saying Merry Christmas again. Myself, Barron, all of my children, all of my grandchildren, they're here with us tonight. I want to thank you. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thank you.
You heard it here first, and the globalists are already dreading it. It's the first annual Christmas Spectacular Extravaganza brought to you by Infowars, and it's launching Christmas week, leading into Christmas. You know, Christmas is about Christmas. And to celebrate this, we've got the biggest sales in the history of Infowars at InfoWarsStore.com. 50 to 67% off all our best-selling items and free shipping. A lot of these items, high-quality supplements, nutraceuticals, Patriot apparel, water filtration, you name it, is loss leader prices right now because I want to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ and celebrate Western culture and celebrate the resurgence of freedom. So find out about the mega sales and special broadcasts going on this week only at Infowars.com/show and InfoWarsStore.com. Again, it is the Christmas Spectacular Extravaganza.